everyone, and welcome to Cardinal Stadium for CTN's coverage of boys high school lacrosse. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Cardinals host crosstown rival Andover. And Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, the Cardinals one step forward, two steps back the last couple of games.
Yeah, both of these teams kind of struggling a little bit. Andover four losses in a row. Coon Rapids a couple of losses. You know, Coach Paga, I talked to before the game, felt, we played a little bit in that middle of that stretch. We played well. Unfortunately, the last few games we've been struggling scoring goals, and we've kind of taken a step back a little bit.
Yeah, the Andover Huskies had a nice start out 3-1 to start the year, but since then, as you mentioned, 4 straight losses, hoping to get back on track. There's a look at how they'll come at the Cardinals. Up front are Anthony Bannock, Nick McCready, and Reese Tolbane. The midfielders are Max Marquette, Dylan Olson, and Adam Wiechek. Cameron Koonsman, Mike Wanmaker, and Connor Dahl are the defenders in front of the goaltender, Dakota Hoff.
Junior defense, Cody Kovalenko.
On the flip side, for the Cardinals up front, Noah Stanek, Blake Isaacs, and Josiah Taylor. Cam Lesner, Nick Walter, and Jack Risty are in the midfield. Brett Johnson, James Kezar, and Cody Kovalenko are the defenders. And Alec Hanna is between the pipes.
Last couple of games, we talked about the losses for Andover, but they've been scoring some goals. The loss to Anoka was a 14-11 loss and a 16-11 loss to Centennial, and then they were beaten by Blaine last game out by a score of 17-9. Cardinals on the flip side, Joe, they're having trouble scoring goals in their last few games. They've been able to get some wins, 9 goals in their 2 wins. Last game 6, and then a 10-1 loss to Osseo Park Center in their last contest.
Well, and just last week, a good comeback after falling behind big to Spring Lake Park, coming up just short, losing that one 8-6. But yeah, they can't. As I mentioned, have a good game, you win one, you lose one close,
yep,
and then you lose one poorly.
Yep.
And now here's an Andover team that is definitely beatable, and the Cardinals have to come out at first and just compete and get some good possession time in the Anoka attacking third for Andover.
Andover is the worst in the conference in goals allowed, so they are giving up the most opportunities, most goals scored here in this conference so far. So Coon Rapids will try and take advantage of maybe a little bit of a weakness. This is a senior-dominated team for the most part for Andover. They did lose a few players, but they got a guy like Nick McCready who's got 23 goals coming into this season, and Anthony Bannock as well, 19 goals. So they've got some guys that are able to score. So Coon Rapids is going to have to be careful to not allow these guys inside close to the net.
It sounds like the City Council approved a brand new location for Acapulco in Andover.
And every possession is so crucial, especially at the start. Cam Lesner out there, and we'll lock up with Adam Wiechek whenever we decide it's ready.
Gentlemen, it's showtime.
That's when Joe got here, the smoke came out to welcome him. Cannons fired, and
a lot of wind. Lesnar wins but can't scoop. Now does retrieve the rock. Has some pressure from behind. Knocked out of his cross by Bannock. But the whistle's going to blow. The Cardinals already moving some different pieces in.
Well, both teams will do that. They'll put players in on the fly and get opportunities. But yeah, this is going to be a physical contest. Both teams like to push and shove and see what they can get away with. But Andover specifically likes to be aggressive.
Walter will run it all the way down low. Hand it off to Mariasov behind. Back up top is Ganoza. Ganoza avoiding the pressure from Marquette. Backed away. More changes for the Cardinals. Closely marked all over the field. Ganoza loses the handle, trying to keep it inbounds in play, continuing to be pushed. That pass a little bit wide to Nick Gervais, trying to hustle back and recover it. Get some help from Brovic and able to finally recover it near midfield. Held up, slashed at a little bit, but Gervais finds a little bit of room to run.
Well, neither team finding an opening here early on.
Josiah Taylor trying to come out from behind the net. Whistle blows, foul against Andover. Pass goes back up top for Brovik. Brovik again chased by Marquette. Running to the right side, slashed at, keeps the ball in his basket. Back up top, skips a little bit. Ganoza recovers, winds up, fires the save up top. Hawk snatched that one out of the air. Connor Dahl, long run. Will hand off now for McCready.
Now watch for McCready to try and set something up in the middle. Oh, his foul against Andover can give the ball back to Coon Rapids.
Well, and as I mentioned, you know, possession's so important. So to give away that possession, especially in your offensive end, never a good thing, especially in a scoreless contest early. Gervais is pressured, coughs it up. Recovered on the run by Dylan Holt. Holt backs away from the defense of Brett Johnson. Resets the offense up top with Wilson. Wilson, couple of head fakes, finds some room. Left-handed shot, bounces high and wide. Andover back there and will maintain possession.
You know, and I think a lot of rest on Alec Hanna, goalkeeper for Coon Rapids, and how he does, especially in close. You know, if he can limit the opportunities for the Huskies.
Wilson again finding some room. This one he skips home. And Andover's on the board with 9:28 remaining in the first quarter.
Oh, nice job, nice setup by the Huskies, and a crisp bounce by Tyler Wilson to the back of the net. That's Wilson's third goal of the season. Watch it there while we saw it for a second. You just close your eyes and imagine what it looked like.
Well, it looked fine to them on TV.
Not to us.
Not to us.
It's tough to describe when I can't see it.
Monitor in and out. Tyler Wilson just doing a nice job of fighting through some pressure and getting off a good shot. Skips it past Hanna to the back of the net. Andover in control off the draw. Marquette will run it in. Hand it off on the right side. Tolmain will give it back up to Bannock and get it back down low. Trying to dish it out front. Misses everybody. Andover able to recover back out near midfield. Dylan Holt.
You know, it looked like we're going to have some rain, but it's really turned into a nice evening. Sun's starting to poke its head out.
Bannock down low, trying to work his way out front. Drew the double team, tried to dish to McCready. McCready being bumped all over the place by Jack Risty. Finally able to scoop it up and recover. McCready to the front of the net, tried to dump it off. That pass didn't click, and it's scooped up by the goalkeeper, Hanna.
You know, a couple opportunities early on, not good ones for Andover, but nonetheless, a couple of opportunities.
Long pass to Mariasov at midfield. He looks for room around the right side and gets a little corner against Owen Jensen. Whistle against the Cardinals. And a turnover back the other way.
Again, a couple of wholesale, couple of substitutions, 3 for Coon Rapids. That last whistle.
Spins, loses the handle. Johnson able to recover for Coon Rapids. Find himself a little bit of room behind the net. Long stick, long pass. On the hop was recovered by Stanek, but then he lost the handle, recovered by Dylan Holt. Ball back on the turf, and Andover has it with Owen Jensen, giving it to Wiechek. Quickly to McCready, down low, Bannock, big bump out front, made him cough up the ball. Cody Kovalenko right there on defense.
Well, that was huge because he did not get that hit. That probably was going to be a goal. A good look inside, a great opportunity in front of the net, but a big hit by Coon Rapids.
Pass mishandled by Johnson, and now battles with McCready and comes away with it. Back to Kovalenko, and Kovalenko will heave it downfield. Stopped up in the box by Blake Isaacs momentarily. Recovered by Marquette for Andover. On the run, long shot. Big save by Hanna. Recovered. Bannock, a turnaround attempt. And that bounced wide over on the far side. Recovering is Reese Tolbe.
That blast from Marquette, that was a nice shot. And that rebound came right out in front. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, it was not turned into a goal.
Dylan Holt Down low, turnaround Bannock. Hannah there for another big stop. Coon Rapids recovered, but carried, and they'll turn it right back over. And Andover, with a couple of opportunities already on this possession, will keep it going.
6:36 remaining in this opening quarter.
Tolbane up top to Owen Jensen. Jensen poked at by Risty. Left side for McCready, down low Bannock. Backdoor Tolbane. Tried to work out front on his left-handed and can't find room against Kovalenko.
Oh, nice step in by Kovalenko to take that opportunity to get inside. Playing some nice defense here early on.
Bannock trying to get around the corner, tried to find the man cutting to the lane. I think it was McCready, but it bounces out, recovered by Tolbane. To Jensen. McCready. And down low Bannock. Around they go to Tolbane again. Into the middle, a quick shot. And Hannah, another save, point blank on Jensen. The rebound chance for McCready is wide. And Bannock there along the back line to keep possession for the Huskies.
Well, we talked about it. Hannah doing a nice job early on of avoiding situations and allowing scoring chances.
McCready winds up, another save for Hannah. Long rebound recovered by Wilson. Finding some space, a little low shot that misses wide for Owen Jensen.
A nice thought is
more
Jensen.
and more opportunities. This possession has taken a long time.
Yeah, it really has, and Andover does a nice job of working it inside, but Jensen with a great opportunity, a nice backhand, just couldn't find the net.
Up top is Dylan Holt. They'll come back to the middle. Holt fakes the shot, carries in, left-handed shot, was going wide, but Hannah recovers in the net. Pass to Kezar, and now ahead to Lesnar. His pass is off the mark. Battle for it near the corner, and going down is Blake Isaacs. Coming away with the ball for Andover is Connor Dahl.
Dahl did a nice job of taking that ball away and staying with it, out-racing Isaacs to the ball.
Wiechek lost the handle before the bump by Kezar. The Cardinals have it going the other way. Gervais on the run, trying to get it down low. Covered and comes free, and it's scooped up by Hawk.
You can see a very physical play here. You get a little bit of space inside, and you're going to get hit. After a good job of releasing quickly. Cardinals another change for Coon Rapids as well as for Andover.
Wanamaker long shot, misses wide. Andover again near the end line will maintain possession.
Ben Fournier checks in for Coon Rapids. This is Tyler Wilson coming back into the game for Andover.
Nice run by Bannock, getting around the defender, goes to the back door. Tolbane is shot and a goal.
That was pretty. Nice setup, Tolbane at that far wing, able to put it past Hannah for the score, making it 2-0 in favor of Andover. Tolbane's 7th goal of the season.
Scoring for Andover, number 25.
Gives the Huskies a 2-0 lead. Again, just a good look, getting past that defensive spot, then the pass across to Tolbane, and Tolbane puts it in the back of the net. Fires it right past Hannah.
Well, that was a possession Andover needed to pay off eventually. They had so many opportunities, and finally a great feed from Bannock to Tolbane at the back door, and he finishes. Another win on the scoop by Adam Wiechek. Gets it into the offensive zone, down low looking for Bannock. He couldn't quite handle the pass, and it's scooped up by Hannah. Long look to midfield for Alexei Mariasov. That one pushed away by Marquette. Recovered momentarily by Wolter for the Cardinals. And then Mariasov has it knocked away and recovered by Marquette. Marquette.
He's dangerous from up top.
Looking for Bannock. I don't know if that was deflected by Volker or not, but Volker pressures. Bannock comes away with it. Down low, Tolbe. Out front. Oh, lucky bounce. A save, though, by Hannah. That's a crazy bounce that Dylan Holt lost the handle. It went off the defender, right back to him for that shot. And Hannah comes up with a save, but Andover recovers the possession on the rebound. McCready, a little stutter step, shoots left, misses wide, and out the end line.
He scores a lot of goals up top, and last year when we did this contest, had the hat trick against Coon Rapids, and Andover's win that evening.
Tolbein back up top for McCready. McCready again, a little stutter step. This time goes right. Will back away as the double team comes. Looks down low for Tolbein. Pushed behind. Bannock, a quick shot. Hannah got a piece of that, and it deflects wide out the end line.
Well, Andover does a nice job of keeping possession down in the Cardinal defensive end.
Into the middle, a jumping, twisting shot by Adam Wiechek is all for naught as it goes wide and out the end line. Bannock spinning his way out front, tried to score up high and denied by Alec Hannah.
Hannah doing a nice job of keeping his team in this contest, taking that opportunity away from the Huskies.
Big hack at the ball, but Nick Roloff able to maintain control. His pass bounces away from Brovik, picked up, and Gervais is crushed. Absolutely leveled by Adam Wiechek, and he is very slow to get up.
Fortunately, Jim Diffley's here coming out quickly, but yeah, he was just leveled. And you have some equipment, but not a lot. As just took helmet to helmet right there. I'm surprised. Sure, he'll be tested. Concussion protocol here, and that was definitely a helmet-to-helmet hit.
Well, we will.
Let's see it one more time, and then he just came right into Wiechek. And he didn't see him, but yeah, that'd be a fine in the NFL.
Nick Gervais, not a big kid.
No.
And he's slow to get up, but it looks like he is.
Hope he's okay.
At least going to sit up. We'll take a very short break and be back with more of the action. You're watching Boys High School Lacrosse on CTN.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
.121 remaining in the first quarter. Coon Rapids trailing 2-0, and one of their captains sidelined, at least momentarily. Hopefully Nick Gervais going to be okay.
Yeah, there he is. I mean, again, it's good to see him walk off under his own power. Takes a seat in the cart next to athletic trainer Jim Diffley, and he'll look at the situation. I'm not sure if he'll be back. If he does, great. But I'd doubtful if he comes back after that kind of hit.
Back in my day,
we didn't play with helmets in my day.
Right.
You get hit in the head with a rock and just shake it off.
It's definitely a tricky situation.
Well, it is, and you have to be so careful. I mean, you don't want to risk anything in that situation. So I think that's something that they're going to look at very closely with Nick Gervais.
Good long run for Alex Brovik. Will get it into the attacking third. Down to under 40 seconds remaining. Hands off to Ganoza. Left side.
Cardinals can score here. That'd be
Down
huge.
low. It would be. Their goalie has kept them in this contest for certain. Shot through traffic by Brodovic. Bounces in relatively harmlessly to Hawk, and he fires it downfield. Recovered by Kovalenko. And a whistle will give Andover possession with 15.2 on the clock.
Another stoppage and probably gives the Cardinals the ball back with under 6 seconds remaining.
Flipped away by Dylan Holt, and that draws
Another flag.
the flag. I think Holt's going to have a
little instruction from one of our officials.
Holt gets the technical for flipping the ball away from the Cardinals.
Well, not much time left. Here in
Long
this
run
quarter.
for Mariasov, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Cardinals trailing Andover 2-0 as we reach the first break. We'll have more boys lacrosse after this on CTN.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You're always looking out for me and trying to keep me safe.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
Here in the garage.
Closet. Shoebox. Under the bed. Where anyone can get to it. How safe is that?
How safe is that?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. If you own a firearm and are not using it, please be responsible and be sure that it's stored in a safe place. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org.
Back at Coon Rapids High School, the Cardinals trailing Andover 2-0 after the first quarter. Andover a ton of pressure in that opening quarter. They got a couple to pay off. Good teamwork down low. Tyler Wilson firing the first one home with 9:28 remaining, and then a great backdoor feed from Bannock to Tolbane to make it 2-0. They could have certainly been much more had it not been for the play of the Cardinal keeper.
Yeah, Alec Hanna's had a nice first quarter. It has been a very physical first quarter. We saw Nick Gervais taking a big shot from Adam Wiecek. We'll see if he'll come back into the action.
Well,
he's sitting on the bench. I don't know if he'll come back at this point. I'd like to see it if he's okay. I'm sure he'd like to come back, but got to be careful.
Scooped up by Risty, pressured near the sideline by Wanmaker, and got it into a teammate. Roll off. Left side for Josiah Taylor, got it down low for Stanek, and he was spun off the ball, recovered by the keeper Hawk.
Well, Andover's interfering at any opportunity they can get, while not allowing the Cardinals to get a clean shot at net. Give credit to their defense for doing a good job of pressuring and staying in their face.
Dylan Holt avoiding the stick check of Ben Fournier left side. Looking for the fresh legs off the bench coming to the back door, and that's Connor LePage. He'll give it back up to Wiecek. Wiecek finds some room, but quickly disappears, and he's tossed to the ground by Ben Fournier.
They're going to call it on Fournier. I think so.
Well, the Cardinals are going to be aggressive in this one. It's still a close contest.
Well, they have to be aggressive.
But especially against Wiechek, I would assume, after that hit he delivered on their captain. He is being very closely watched by Ben Fournier. Tolbane with it right side, back up top for Dylan Holt. Holt, a fake to his left, goes back to his right, dumps down low. Behind the net is Wiechek. Fakes a pass out front, stutters to his right, now back to his left. Spins away again, out front, quick shot, misses wide for Connor LePage.
Yeah, again, good play in the middle, and Wiechek hustles to make sure they retain possession of that ball. I mean, they've been doing that all evening long, and they've been setting up in the middle, but when it's gone long, they've always, for the most part, retained possession.
Tolbane, a nice little move. He gets in and has his second goal of the game.
Wow, that was pretty. Faked out a defender, slipped around him, and put that goal in to make it 3-0, as you mentioned, second of the contest. Second leading scorer on this club.
It was Reese Tolbane that scored, not
Oh, I'm sorry,
Bannock.
Bannock, that's right. You see the opportunity for Tolbane.
Scored a goal against the Cardinals on CTN this winter as well.
On the ice.
Walter will run into the attacking end for Coon Rapids. They get some fresh legs out there that are not anywhere near being on my roster. Number 81 comes out. I know it's not on my roster because the highest one I've got is Ludeman at 49. And 81 has the ball at the top of the box, battling for it. Andover able to kick it to center. Bannock pressured by Kezar. Coughs it up. Comes loose to Kovalenko. He wasn't able to control it before Tolbane got there to pressure. Ball up in the air. Tolbane bats at it. He's pushed by Kovalenko near the sideline.
Continuing some physical play here in this second quarter.
Tolbane splits a couple of defenders, backdoor, and LePage just couldn't finish. Oh, that was McCready.
That was McCready.
Rather. Couldn't finish on the back door. Risty up front, hands it off to Stanek, who coughed it up and recovered by the Huskies. Tyler Wilson cross midcourt, bumped there by Risty, running through the stick check on his right side. Additional pressure from Lesnar, still running, still finding room. Now Kovalenko in his face. He gives it up to Tolbane down low. McCready backdoor. Out front and a goal for Owen Jensen.
That was pretty. They did a nice job of working it from the wings and eventually finding Jensen in the center. Jensen making sure he put that one in. That'll be his 11th goal of the year. And the Huskies up 4-0 with 7:42 remaining in the half. Not much Hannah could do in that situation. I mean, again, just great movement. You see Owen coming between a defender, able to receive the pass and fire at the same time before a defender could get there to interrupt.
Another win for Wiechek. On the draw, he just takes it down and scores. And it's a 5-0 lead. Just 9 seconds between those two goals.
Pretty much a hot knife through butter there. He just went right through the defense. Pretty easy goal for him. Goal number 18 for Wiecek. It's a nice job as he gets that past Hannah, makes it 5-0. And this is how Coach Weekle, when I talked to him, I wanted to start this game out. He says, we think we have the advantage and experience, and we want to come out and get a quick opportunity, get a quick advantage to put pressure on him. As Jensen pulled down.
Lesnar actually did a pretty nice job on Wiecek off that draw, taking his body out of it. The Huskies able to win it behind him. And then another nice setup to find Wilson in the middle for another, or Jensen in the middle for another Andover goal.
It's pretty easy right now for Andover to score here against Coon Rapids. Defensively, they become weak in the middle and not allowing any kind of stop. And you saw the last 2 goals by Jensen.
It's 3 goals in under 30 seconds.
Coon Rapids is going to call a timeout, and they need to regroup.
Yeah, this one just good long passing, and Jensen running down the middle uncontested. Beats Hannah for his second, and a 6-0 Andover lead.
Yeah, and at this point in this season, Coon Rapids, as I talked to Coach Paga earlier today, they're in the situation where they're kind of in a little bit of a slump, certainly offensively, and they're not able to, you saw defensively, not able to hold that zone. So there's some things that the Cardinals are going to work on. They're a work in progress. There's no question about it. A new coach comes in. They had a situation last year, 2 coaches during the season, with the coaching change midway through. And they're trying to work on parts of their game to become successful.
Well, and the big thing, right? That I've seen. Obviously, we don't keep this statistic, but time of possession is heavily in Andover's favor.
No question.
Coon Rapids needs to do something with their possessions, but most of their trips into the box have not lasted long.
That's correct.
And have not resulted in good scoring opportunities. Too frequently, they have entered the attacking zone and immediately turned it over.
Exactly. And Coach Paga, he's trying to get to them to avoid those kind of mistakes, but I think maybe it's a bit of complacency. I don't know.
Couple of flags on the field. Go against Risty.
He's called on Cardinals player number 40, flashing for 1 minute.
You mentioned Risty gets a minute.
Dylan Holt, right side for Tolbane. Gets it back up top. Cross, Wiecek through traffic, stopped by Hannah, recovered by Kovalenko, skipped away from him. Tolbane touched it momentarily. Holt recovers. Right side for Tolbane. Back up top, Wiecek. Down low, Bannock shoots and scores.
Yeah, make it look easy. A nice pass down low to Wiecek, and Bannock just a quick little move into the goal. But the thing that you saw there is Cardinals had possession of the ball, but they turned it back over, allowing Andover for a second opportunity to set up an opportunity to score, and they did make it 7-0. And those are things Cardinals have to continue to work on, is turnovers in your end, as you talked about earlier. Your own end, they're turned into a goal.
Well, they're going to go with Brovik on the draw, see if he can win one. And he'll match up against Dylan Holt, it looks like, as Wiecek is on the bench. But this is where it starts, is they have to be able to win draws.
They do. And didn't win that one.
Nope, false start on Brovik. And Holt will get it into play to Tolbane right side. Down low, Bannock. Behind the net, it works against Kezar, spins out front. Here's McCready, a shot and a goal.
It's just too easy for Andover right now. And you know, anything that they're doing is working offensively. And the longer this continues, the tougher it is for Coon Rapids. Obviously, a team that's struggling to score goals, now down by 8, just trying to climb into it.
5 goals in the last minute 30.
That's incredible. That's goal number 24 for Nick McCready. We talked about him at the opening of the show. Very good lacrosse player.
Just like the floodgates opened, they scored. Wilson scored his first with 7:42 remaining. Wiechek won the draw, went right back down and scored 9 seconds later. 19 seconds after that, Wilson scored his second. Then there was a span there of almost 40 seconds. Shots for Tolbane, he fires well wide. But Andover will maintain possession.
But you know, you have to be impressed with the way they move the ball around the perimeter, looking for those opportunities.
Yeah, all of
They're
their
pretty
goals
flawless in that respect.
Have been smooth passing plays, setting up players in space, finding holes in the Cardinals' defensive zone. Dylan Holt up top, 5:34 to go in the second quarter. A commanding now 8-0 lead for the Huskies.
Yeah, and again, the Huskies just taking their time. They're not feeling any pressure at this point, and they're just going to try and set something up offensively, work their system, continue to do what's been working for them all game long.
Holt just running into traffic and drawing the flag.
And again, just taking charge, and nobody's really stepping up defensively. That time, an infraction on Coon Rapids.
Brovik's going to be called for a hold.
Penalties called on number 5, hold 30 seconds.
McCready coming in from the left side, looks to Brovik down low. Pass deflected and goes out. Tolbane down low. Brovik lost the handle, battling for it with Hanna. Out front, a shot for McCready that goes wide. And again, Andover along the back line will maintain possession. 4:45 remaining in the half.
And you can see Coon Rapids tiring on defense. They're chasing Andover around. Andover's doing what they want to do. And as you mentioned, they're finding those holes in their defense of Coon Rapids and converting opportunities.
Brovik tried a little soft touch pass to McCready out front, but it didn't go. He recovers, though. Back to Holt. Fake pass will maintain possession. Cross now to Tolbane. Wiechek draws the flag, and
he's going to draw the
Cardinals
foul.
will get another foul.
Penalties called on Cardinals player number 11, slashing 1 minute.
Ben Fournier picking up the slash. Wiechek will start with it up top to Tolbane. In the middle, Jensen across to McCready. Gets it back from Holt. Jensen up top. Right side, Tolbane moves down low. Brovik has it behind the net. Look out front. That pass deflected, bounces around, recovered by Volker. Volker pressured and coughs it up. Tolbane gets it back to Wiechek.
Just 23 seconds left on the power play.
Shot is blocked out front by Brett Johnson. He recovers for Coon Rapids. trying to move it ahead. Great steal or breakup momentarily, at least by McCready. And it does end up being a turnover as Tolbane recovers. Wiecek, his pass skips away from Holt, far side. Wiecek was spun to the ground looking for a whistle, doesn't get one. Holt will hand off to McCready.
Airsoft back in for Coon Rapids. With 2:47 remaining in the half. Goose egg on the board for Coon Rapids. Andover controlling offensively here in this first half.
Whistle goes against Andover. Walter will scoop for the Cardinals.
Goaltender Dakota Haug for Andover. Not a lot of work in this opening half.
No.
Husky's been down in the Cardinal end the majority of time.
See, now here's where the Cardinals have to make possessions count. They've got a delayed penalty.
Yeah, they do.
And now it will be called. A little bit too aggressive with the slash. I believe it was Owen Jensen running the far side.
He's called on number 9, Andover. 1 minute for slashing.
Taylor will start with it for Coon Rapids. Hands off to Stanek and gets it back. Stanek back to Taylor, looking for a pass out front. Huskies jam in the middle. There's a shot and a goal from the right side for Blake Isaacs.
Yeah, and the Cardinals needed that, Joe. They needed that opportunity to at least get on the board and get a little bit of comfort on their sideline. A good job working up that play. Isaac with a nice job, quick inside, getting the goal. And with a minute 52 left, they get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's something to take into the locker room. At least you've gotten onto the scoreboard and made one of those possessions count. Now you have to be able to get the ball possessed again, which they do off the opening draw. Ganoza runs in far side and now stops up and brings it to the top. Brovik thought about the shot, now backs out. His shot is blocked by Max Marquette. I don't know if Marquette even knew he blocked it other than the sound, or he didn't know the shot was coming other than the sound of it ricocheting off his helmet. Cardinals cough right back up with the bad pass. And our offense goes right back to work. That pass doesn't click. Brovik will recover, though, behind the net along that end line. Tolbane pushed by Kovalenko, plays it back up top. Waiting for it is Wiecek. Wiecek to his right, spins back, now shoots, and that one hurt. Roloff drops immediately. Took that one point blank on the ankle. And
he's in a lot of pain. Yeah, with 50 seconds remaining here, you can hear that up here.
Second injury timeout for the Cardinals. And it's two players that are pretty important to them. We'll take another break and be back with more lacrosse after this on CTF.
All in together now. We can make it better now. Come on, can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
We rope it up,
cause we know how to jump.
We roll it out,
cause we know how to skate.
We'll cut it down,
cause we know what to eat.
We'll swap it out.
We eat healthy stuff.
Can we do it?
Yeah, you know that we can.
Can we do it?
Just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier. Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked too.
Shooting low, and it goes right off the ankle of Roloff. Nick Roloff not putting any pressure on his right leg as he's helped. I guess he's actually being carried.
He is being carried.
Now he's putting some weight on the left foot, but not the right.
Not the right. Yeah, that must have hurt immensely. With the way the speed that ball came off and into his ankle.
After the whistle, just 50 seconds remaining in this first half. Andover in complete control, up 8-1. Did most of their damage over a 90-second spurt when they had 5 goals.
Timeout taken by Andover.
Penalty on the Huskies.
No, timeout.
Oh, I thought they called timeout? I thought they called a penalty. Yeah, you are correct.
What Tommy Glein said, that's what I'm going with.
Well, if Tommy Glein said it, then you can take it to the bank.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, if you haven't checked us out on Twitter, what are you waiting for? Do it right now. We got a little break. There's a timeout. Go look us up on Twitter. Make sure you follow us. You'll get all the opportunities going on at CTN. Not just sports related, but news related, and anything we're doing up on Sports Night. A lot of different things. So make sure you check us out and follow us on Twitter. CTN Studios. It's the only way to fly.
The only way to fly. Now we're Northwest Airlines. Or was it?
Northwest Orient, it was called actually back in the day.
Was that
founded by the Wright brothers, right? You know, my first year of high school. Well, Cardinals able to get that one goal here late in this half and get on the board.
Still 33 seconds remaining in this second quarter, and Andover with that 5-goal spurt just opened the game up. And the thing is, they haven't slowed down, and I don't expect them to. They have done such a nice job just controlling the action, keeping Coon Rapids in their end, pressuring immediately when Coon Rapids has the ball anywhere on the field, and just forcing those turnovers that have kept the ball in their possession.
Well, I think
nice look inside, and turning goal for Bannock.
And I was just going to say the Huskies are looking for an opportunity to get that goal back, and they didn't waste a lot of time with 15 seconds remaining. Scored that 9th goal to get that 8-goal lead back. Bannock's 3rd of the night here in the first half, and Andover offensively is dominating. No, second.
He's got 2. Jensen has 2. McCready has 1.
Yep.
Wiechek has 1. And Wilson has 1. Buzzer is going to sound, take us to the half. Andover going to the break with a 9-1 lead. We'll be back with more high school boys lacrosse after this on CTN.
So, what is CTN Studios? Well, we're the local cable TV station in Coon Rapids. We bring you news, events, city government, sports, all the things that are happening in and around our community. So that means you'll find out what's going on next door, or at City Hall, or at the local schools. It's information other stations don't think is important. but we think it's information that's important to you. Want to know when streets are being fixed? Or learn new ways we can recycle? Or how the local teams are doing? You can find all of this on CTN. It's not just about bringing the community to you. It's about bringing you to the community. Because we think you'll like it here. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at the Cardinal Sports Complex, getting the second half underway. Coon Rapids against Andover. The Huskies blew the game open with 5 goals in just 88 seconds during a stretch in the middle of that second quarter. Coon Rapids scored late. Andover added one more in the final 15 seconds and lead comfortably. And for Coon Rapids, you know, one thing at a time. You have to possess well and create scoring opportunities on your possessions. That shot misses wide for Brovik, but the Cardinals are back there and they will keep the ball.
Yeah, and I think too for Coon Rapids, what you want to do is just, you know, look at this game like it's 0-0 and just build from here. And see if you can get opportunities to put the ball in the net.
Isaacs worked his way out front. His shot went
like
wide.
That.
This shot is behind the keeper for Alex Brovik.
Alex Brovik, you know, again coming out here in the first half, getting that first goal, a little bit of confidence on the Coon Rapids sideline, knowing that, you know, we have to try and build back, but we came out and drew first blood. I see Brovik doing a nice job right in front of the net. Defender's not there to give him any trouble, and he was able to put it in.
Feed from Josiah Taylor behind the net. Cardinals again able to win off the draw. Lesnar holding up the Huskies centerman. That's going to be a trip as Walter tumbles to the turf. That was a pretty easy one to call.
You know, the Cardinals come back here in the second half, and they're missing 2 of their better players, in Nick Gervais and Nick Roloff. Thank you.
He's called on number 23.
So not only are they down by 7, but missing a couple of key components. To
they're definitely
to their
nicked
crew.
up.
Yep, they are.
Nicked up.
Oh, you're so funny.
Nick Gervais, Nick Roloff.
Yeah, I got it. You got to explain it that many times.
I was just not
quite
are you
explaining
certain.
it for me?
Or for myself.
Okay, for you, okay.
Perhaps. Playing a little catch behind the pass out front, broken up, but then a shot in close by Canoza was stopped. I don't know if Hawk even knew where that shot was coming from, but he was able to get a piece of it. Recovered far side by Blake Isaacs. Up top, Brovik steps into it, fires and scores.
All right, nice job by Brovik. A couple of quick ones from him. That cuts the lead to 6. Brovik doing a good job of getting position, stepping up and fired it from long range to the back of the net. That's how you do it.
Miguel Ganoza at the dot with Dylan Holt. For this draw, Ganoza able to push it forward. Winning the race, though, is Owen Jensen for Andover. He pays the price as he's taken down hard. Scooping it up is Marquette, and he gets away from the scrum into the attack again. McCready out front, spins back, finds more pressure, runs in left side, misses wide, and the Huskies will keep possession out the back line.
Oh, McCready did a nice job of getting around some traffic and through a defender. Had a good look at the goal, but as you said, he pushed it wide. McCready, the leading goal scorer on the squad.
Dylan Holtz up top to McCready. Owen Jensen with it now. McCready down low for Bannock. Bannock. Pass misses out front. Long run, but there to scoop it up will be Dylan Holt. And again, Andover able to maintain possessions, to be patient to find their scoring opportunity.
Well, and that's what they did in the first half. And as we talked about, they control possession down in the Cardinal end. And crisp perimeter passing, working the ball into the middle. They've been very successful.
Ben Fournier trying to pass it back for Kezar. Kezar still battling for it. Scooped up by Bannock. The pass out front broken up though. Johnson moves it ahead. McCready will recover now for Andover. Tolbane. Backdoor, great pass.
Easy. Made it look easy.
Yeah.
And again, just doing a nice job of moving the ball perimeter, and they find that player. And Bannock down low, and it was an easy scoring opportunity for him. It's his third goal.
Now it's his third.
Yeah, and they have 4 goals up there, but it is his third. It doesn't get much easier than that. He's wide open, defender not on him. And he's able to put it into the net quite easily.
He's also got an assist. Set up Reese Tolbane for the second goal of the game. Here's Wiechek off the draw. Scoops and runs into the zone and scores. It's the second time he's done that for the Huskies right off a draw. This one only 7 seconds.
Yeah, he made him pay quickly on that as he took possession. Didn't waste any time putting the ball in the net. The Cardinals able to get 2 goals here, but quickly Andover getting 2 back. Push that lead back to 8, where it's at the half.
Tied up off the draw, still a battle for it going. Nice hit by Nick Walter. He's got to toss Tyler Wilson to the turf. Isaacs bumps, tries to find his way out front, lost the handle, and it's recovered by Hawk.
Again, just enough pressure to knock that ball away.
And a bad pass by the Huskies turns it right back over. Hmm, 38 I don't have on my roster either. Nor do I have a 10. My roster is mighty incomplete for the home team. Kovalenko able to come out of the scrum with it, run away from some hacks by Bannock, and get it ahead to midfield. Mariasov, a long shot that misses wide. Cardinals will retain possession.
Just got a message from Coach Don Bright, baseball team, Coon Rapids Cardinals, and Cardinals won again today at 7-6. They were up 7-2 in the last inning and allowed 4 runs, but were able to hold on. Brought Wojo in. They were able to hold on. Was that 5 wins in a row for them? 6? I'm not sure. I think that puts their record at 9-5 now.
Yeah, they've won a lot of one-run games.
A lot, but you know what? You want to, if you're going to play games like that tight, you make sure you come out on the winning end of those.
Well, but as we've talked about, it starts on the mound, and
it does.
The Cardinals are having trouble finishing on the mound a lot this season.
They have.
It has led to Game's getting away from them at the end, and that one nearly did. Simultaneous unsportsmanlike conduct penalties going against Adam Wiechek of Andover and Ben Fournier of Coon Rapids.
For the Cardinals and number 15 for Andover.
I believe the baseball team, they were playing Andover as well. Am I correct? You remember?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's how we roll on Sports
Yes.
Night. Keep it simple.
Well, you know, it's all we can handle.
I appreciate that the activities directors keep us in mind. That,
Yes.
You know, it's just a lot easier for us to remember names of teams if it all happens the same.
You know,
week
and they do
in
it for
every
us.
sport.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we appreciate that. All the support.
It's
the
all
love.
it's all about Shapiro.
Really?
Risty passes for Kezar in some traffic, but able to run out of it. Pass ahead, misses the mark with the number 10 that's not on my roster. Missed scoop attempt back there by John Newman for Andover, and it'll be Coon Rapids ball.
Yeah, the Cardinals 10 hits this afternoon.
Guess what? I don't have a 52 on my roster either.
Just make it up.
Jimmy James.
Jimmy James.
That's right, James.
All right.
James the third.
Jimmy James the third? Or is it Jimmy James Jr.?
JJ. We're getting plenty of suggestions.
Well, we always get suggestions. Some of them we can't talk about.
A little less than 5.5 minutes remaining third quarter. Andover in control, 11-3. Could indeed be a Jeremy Millington on the field.
Yeah, but he'd be winded. He'd be winded in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes? You give him a lot more credit than I would.
Well, he'd be in goal. That's. And then about 2 minutes, and you have to come out.
Shot from ways out. The save by Hannah. Andover is back to retain possession. Holt controlling, has time and space.
Time and space continue.
Now gets it to Bannock, who runs to the middle, trying to dish down low to McCready, skipped away. He'll recover, pressured by Kovalenko. Kovalenko and McCready meet. The ball's still alive and now out of bounds off Coon Rapids. Oh no, the big Coon Rapids ball.
Huh.
Kovalenko across the field for Kezar. Kezar a little fake and then lost the handle trying to dip around the pressure. Coon Rapids able to retain possession. Stanek. Tyler Wilson, or Zach Zink rather. Oh, I like that one. Zach Zink. Double Z. ZZ.
Maybe he has a periodic table in his house.
Has a what?
A periodic table.
Oh. Okay.
I have no idea why I said that,
Yeah.
but the zinc,
He
I suppose.
may.
The zinc, I suppose, got me. The zinc's on the periodic table.
Zinc spells it differently.
Well, yeah.
That zinc has a C. As you are, I'm sure, aware. Ooh, big hit. And you don't get away with one quite like that. Cameron Koonsman bumping Taylor to the turf. Wolter avoiding a stick check, running to his right. Back for Lesnar, a shot that hit traffic and scooped up down low by Newman. Newman!
Hello, Newman.
Newman will run the length of the field and get the Huskies set up in their offensive end. He'll take the long shot, skips it wide. And Coon Rapids is closest, so they get the ball back.
.245 remaining in the third quarter.
Wolter will set up right side for the Cardinal offense. Up top to Brovik. A little stutter step working against LePage on defense. The shot is stopped up by Hawk, recovered by another number not on my roster. This roster is awful. I don't have half of the guys on the roster. I do have Miguel Ganoza. He spins away from some pressure, left-handed shot, misses wide. Coon Rapids is back there.
There you see the time marching down to the 2-minute mark. Oh, nice job taking the ball away.
Yeah, that pressure has been all night for the Andover Huskies. Anytime Coon Rapids has the ball anywhere on the field, they have somebody there pressuring.
They do.
And forcing those turnovers.
They do.
Brovik hit hard, and then not sure who the Andover player was that knocked him down, and then he took the worst end.
He did.
That is Connor LePage, and he'll come over to the side to.
Oh, that can't hurt. That's got to hurt a little bit.
Oh,
that's got to hurt a little
third
bit.
time's the charm.
Stay out of my territory. That'll teach you. Ouch. Oh.
Wow.
That'll require some ice.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I would assume you wear a cup.
I would think so, but
I certainly would. I know there are a lot of baseball and even football players out there, though, that don't like to wear.
Couldn't imagine.
No.
Not wearing one.
Nick McCready setting up left side for the Andover offense. Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Huskies winning 11-3. Holt will bring it back up top. Knocked away from him by Risky, but Holt able to recover. See, and Holt, a little jog, but not getting a lot of pressure even in the offensive end. Gets it to McCready. Quickly across, Wilson shot bounce, stopped up by Hanna, trying to cover. Couple of defenders there to help out. Hanna comes out and takes matters into his own hand.
Yep.
Takes Bannock down.
Well, Cardinals, after a couple of early goals in this quarter, haven't been able to get their offense going again.
But they have done much better than they did in any of the first half as far as moving the ball to the other end, possessing it, having their possessions last a little bit longer. Ganoza to the middle, time ticking down under 5. Long shot misses high, and that'll take us to the buzzer as soon as they start the clock and just let those tenths of a second come off. We'll go to the fourth quarter. It's Andover 11, Coon Rapids 3. You're watching Boys High School Lacrosse on CTS.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
So Coon Rapids started the second half trailing by 8, and they come out fast. 2 goals by Alex Brovic in the first 98 seconds, and it looked like they might have a comeback coming, but then the Huskies respond with 2 goals just 7 seconds apart and reestablish that 8-goal lead. And that's where they sit going into the fourth quarter now.
Yeah, where that stood at the half, obviously, and now an opportunity for, I think we'll see Andover continue to kind of move the ball around the field, to continue to take time off the clock.
So Cardinals just have to think about coming out here and trying to, again, find some positives to take away from this game. They had a couple of minutes to start that fourth quarter, or the third quarter. They need to have some spurts like that here in the fourth quarter.
They do, no doubt about it.
And it's not really, in this game, it's not completely over. Even at 8 goals, it seems it is monumental, but it is not.
No, because we've seen spurts. We've seen as we saw in that first half for Andover, 5 goals within a very short period of time.
Wolter trying to pass it back, and that pass denied, but Wolter able to recover for Coon Rapids. A little too much on that pass, and the Cardinals turn it over. That's what they can't do.
No, and they've done that a lot tonight.
Yes, they have to make their possessions at least turn into opportunities.
Yep, absolutely.
And good scoring chances. Too hard to get it down to that Andover end in the first place to not capitalize on your chances. Connor Dahl battling, but Johnson able to hold him up and give Brovic a chance to come away with it. Out front, is shot and a goal. Josiah Taylor on the doorstep.
Well, that's what they did in that at the start of the second half. They came out quick and scored. And as you mentioned, every little opportunity you build upon, and hopefully you take those positives and you go forward with them. And so Coon Rapids coming there and getting a goal, cutting the lead to 7. As Taylor with a nice pass inside, the quick turnaround fired into the back of the net.
Connor LePage pushed it to the Cardinal end, but then is pushed off it. Still loose, now scooped up by James Kezar. His pass knocked down by Tolbane. Able to recover it behind the speedy Andover attacker, and Bannock comes over and takes it back for the Huskies. Then he's treated to some turf. Slipping and falling is Risty. His pass knocked away by McCready. McCready will recover. He bumps off Brovic, steps around Kezar, and gets Andover back into the attack. Johnson bumps him again. McCready can't shoot, gets it down low.
Oh, pretty.
Bannock just slips it in downstairs, his fourth.
Yeah, again, just does a nice job of moving inside and a quick goal. Gets that one back for his squad, gets the lead back to 8. But Bannock's been impressive down low. He's scored a couple of relatively easy goals tonight. And watch the ball inside. And again, right there, just a quick little scoop underneath. Work the angle, and able to get the goal.
Number 50, that's the name I came up with for him, and number 81.
That's an original name.
Number 81 was just roughed up. He got double hit to the deck, and that drew a flag and a foul against Andover.
Number of changes for both squads. We'll take another look at that hit.
Number 23.
That's just a smaller player running into a larger one.
Well, and he got hit from both sides. The penalty's going to go against Connor LePage. Coon Rapids with the extra attacker trying to make it pay off, get back into this, cut back into this lead. Isaac's shot is well wide of the mark. Coon Rapids will keep the ball.
They're going to move quickly. We're under 10 minutes left in the contest.
Brovik steps in, shoots well wide. And the Cardinals will try again.
34 seconds left on the power play opportunity for Coon Rapids.
Brovik another chance, this time right between the legs on Hawk. His third of the game.
Now the Cardinals come out and score the first 2 goals. The first 2 goals. No, they didn't. The Andover did score 1, correct. But nonetheless, you know, getting a couple of goals here relatively early is right through the legs of Dakota Houck.
Lesnar able to win the draw for the Cardinals, scooped up by number 38. Again, that's the name I've given him.
I'm sure not the
creative.
I'm sure not the name his parents gave him.
I'm guessing they don't ever. They may
they never call
occasionally
him number 38.
They may occasionally call him 38
or
but
38
or 38. Yeah, but I'm guessing rarely. They have a name that is probably much more fitting
Absolutely.
for a young man than number 38, but that's all I've got, so I'm running with it. Josiah Taylor runs back out front, up top for Cam Lesnar. Thought he lost it, but he still has possession. Left side for 52. And now 38. Couldn't quite scoop that up, but continues to pressure far side. Huskies are able to regain possession, at least momentarily. And finally pushed along by Wanmaker. Scooped up by Brett Johnson for Coon Rapids. 52 has it knocked away by McCready. Scooped up by Kovalenko. Kovalenko, long pass. Josiah Taylor up to get it. Getting out front. Ran into a lot of traffic, a lot of black jerseys out there.
A little pushing and shoving out there as well, as this match has continued to be physical.
It's a physical game.
Yeah, it's a physical game, but this match has been physical. You've seen a lot of pushing and shoving and a couple of big hits.
One in particular
Yes.
that was very big and knocked the Cardinal captain out of the contest early. Stanek will
There's a
hand
penalty
it
thrown.
off up top for Walter.
It's going to be on Andover, delayed penalty.
Walter looking for the pass, now gives it up to Stanek. Stanek cuts, spins, moves out front. Pushed, bumped, knocked again. And finally the whistle blows for that whistle.
Penalties called on Andover's number 24. 1 minute.
Penalty's going to go against Connor Dahl. 7:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Andover with a healthy 12-5 lead.
Yeah, this game has never been out of Andover's control.
Wait, so Andover got the penalty, but they get possession?
But they get possession, yeah.
Unfortunately, Amazon was sold out of Lacrosse for Dummies. Written with you and I in mind.
Yes,
for
actually.
certain.
Actually, we wrote the forward.
and still have yet to,
Yeah,
to
you
receive our
learned it. Yeah,
copy.
exactly. You would think we didn't get paid. We might as well get a book.
Holt running away from the Cardinal pressure and then throws the check back against Ganoza. Holt going to be called for using his head.
Well, sometimes it's good to use your head. In this case, it's not.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
led
yeah,
with his
absolutely.
head. That shoulder. But I think it's a natural reaction too to duck your head and protect yourself. Ganoza backs it off to Mariasov. Left side for Brovic, down low. Gets it back up top to Mariasov. This is Brovic on the right side, or left side. Chance for Isaacs goes wide. Chance for Brovic and a save for Hawk. Out of bounds, it'll be Andover ball. Pass knocked down, taken away by Brovic. Out front, hands it off. Taylor fakes the shot, walks in closer, tried to bounce it to the back door, just flipped away by Cameron Koonsman, the
like
defenseman. Hey, got it back out near midfield.
Absolutely.
Brett Johnson does recover for Coon Rapids and brings it right back in. Down low, the shot by 10, the stop by Hawk. Brovic down low, skips away from the feet of number 10. LePage gets into the front, shoots.
Puts
that
a
one
post.
off the crossbar. Recovered by the Huskies momentarily. Bannock still battling. It was LePage who had to stick in on him momentarily.
There you see the time left, under 5 minutes remaining in the contest. Big lead for the Huskies. Huskies certainly in no hurry to get things started here with a 7-goal lead.
Yeah, you can play pretty conservatively when you're up 12-5.
Yeah, absolutely.
With under 5 to play. Certainly no need to push things. McCready will finally run around Johnson, find some room. The pass, the shot goes wide for LePage, and there along the back end is Tolmain, so it'll be Andover ball.
And they've done that well. They've kept possession when they've missed shots.
Tolmain rolls it to Owen Jensen, who just came onto the field. Jensen waits for the pressure from number 52, and 52 now backs off. Jensen's pass knocked away by Kovalenko, recovered though by Bannock. Bannock, the pass, big hit, and a hit to the head on Tyler Wilson. Will draw the whistle and the flag and the foul.
Penalties called on Cardinals player number 17, slashing 1 minute.
It was a good defensive effort.
Yes.
Stick just got. Another flag flying, and Andover is going to get another penalty here. Some of this may be just frustration, some just sloppy play.
Well, yeah, the physicality all game has been at a high level, and certainly some frustrations on both ends.
So the Cardinals too short now. And Andover with big advantage. Push that lead even further. Faking the shot, giving it up top for Jensen. Tolbane back to Jensen. Over to Holt. Now McCready. Down low. Bannock missed the pass. Recovered by Tolbane along the back line. Tolbane will run for the front of the net. Now dish off to Bannock. Bannock circles. Comes out front, shoots low and scores. He's got 5.
Well, that's his spot on the field. He does a nice job of coming around the back of the net, and then just that scoop inside. Pushing the lead back to 8 with 3:05 remaining. Again, just the good sneaker on the corner of the net. Pushes in for his 5th goal of the night. Gives him 24 on the season. Tied with McCready now for team lead.
Well, did you factor in McCready's goal from?
Yeah, he had 23 going in.
Okay. Bannock battling back out front. Another shot low, this time missing wide.
Well, he was looking for that 6th goal.
And why not?
Yeah, absolutely. More the merrier.
Tolbane drawing the double team. Knocks the much bigger Kezar over. Might have had something to do with Holt being on the ground behind him. James Kezar quite a bit bigger than Reese Tolbane.
Yes.
Penalties called on the Cardinals. Number 40, cross-check.
The Page will start with it. 2:22 remaining. Down low for Bannock. Out front, the cutting Jensen. Nice save by Hannah. And he'll cover it up in the crease.
Yeah, big save by him right off his cross.
Oh, and then his pass is taken away by McCready running in, trying to dump it off. A swinging shot by Tolbane. He went one-timer on that one.
He did. He was swinging for the fences.
Another chance for Bannock, another goal.
That'll be number 7. He came up limping after that one. He did something maybe to his back. But he does get that 6th goal of the evening. And he's definitely hurting. He's coming to the sideline.
Yeah, he has all three of their goals here in this 4th quarter. He scored the last 4 and 5 of the last 6 for the Huskies.
Biggest lead of the evening, I believe, at 9.
Correct. Nice win by Ganoza, but the pass was a little bit behind the mark, and a turnover back to the Huskies. 90 seconds remaining in this one. Kezar drew the whistle because he knocked Zach Zink, double Z, to the turf and then sat on it. Apparently you cannot sit on opponents.
You know, they don't like that, typically. The officials do not. And the person who's being sat upon doesn't like it as well.
Typically not.
Typically not.
Kovalenko scoops, tries to run, finds himself pressured cross field for Brett Johnson. And now Ganoza into the offensive end with under a minute to go. Scooped up by Wanmaker. He'll run with it for Andover. To the middle. The shot bounces well wide, and it's out the back line. Andover will retain possession. A little
they're trying to trip us up a little bit in the truck, but you know, we're tough. We're mentally tough.
Not tough enough.
Apparently.
Johnson with it in the corner. Back for Hannah. Hannah to Brovic. Brovic will run it to the attacking end. It's 38 with it. Look into the middle. The turnaround shot for Stanek missed wide. Shot right at the end. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but a nice save by Hawk. And that'll do it. Cardinals lose this one 14-5.
Yeah, they're going to fall to 2-6 on the season. And Andover, with stops a 4-game losing streak, they will move to 4-5 on the year, and the Cardinals will have to regroup in this situation.
And here's how we will regroup. Softball on Friday under the lights at Alflin Park. Baseball on Monday against the Armstrong Falcons, and on Friday against the Eastview Lightning.
That's senior night on Monday. No, it's a night game under the lights at Wintercrest. I get in for free and a thing of popcorn.
That's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Cardinal Sports Complex. It's Andover 14, Coon Rapids 5. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us to continue to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Mr. Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying good night.